Hello, everybody. Welcome to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel, and I'm joined by Duncan.
It's me. I'm the guy from the stream.
Yeah, this is the first time he's actually joining one of the reactions, and the reason is because I am watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for the first time in my entire life. And Duncan is not watching it for the first time in his entire life. He has seen all of JoJo.
Yeah, I'm a JoJo veteran, and you need a JoJo veteran to guide you through this experience.
Yes, he is my guide, my sage, my wizard character in the hero's journey of life.
I prefer the term guru.
Guru. That's what I was looking. You know, I was looking for that. I can't say that I'm completely blind to JoJo, just because it's like such a sensation that you have to hear something. But I really am not fully aware of what the plot is. Besides, we're diving into part 1, and the plot of that, as far as I know, is just like, there's this immortal vampire named Dio, and is it Joseph Joestar is the first one?
No, that is the second Joestar.
That's the second.
The first one is Johnathan, the good boy.
Johnathan Joestar is gonna have to
the
fight
titular JoJo.
Fight the Rockstar Dio.
Yeah.
Since this is like a special series that I'm kind of doing for my 2-year anniversary on YouTube, and because this is a long series, I'm going to try and pack multiple episodes into one reaction. So we're starting with episode 1, 2, and 3 of part 1. So we'll get through part 1 in just three videos. But it also means that I'm not really planning to get these out on a specific day week to week. But yeah, if you guys are excited for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reactions, hopefully the whole series, but we'll see where it takes us, then you should subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single JoJo's Bizarre Adventure episode going forward. And like the video if you do want to see me do all of it. That's a way to encourage me. Let us begin episode 1 in 3, 2, 1, go. England, 1868. Oh yeah, I am also aware that the colors are... Oh god! That man's super dead. I'm aware that the colors are wild in this show.
JoJo loves to just play fast and loose.
Oh, that's fun. Isn't that how Guts was born? From a dead woman?
I love how JoJo loves to just draw characters as evil as possible.
That creepy mask is definitely important. Hello. George Joestar. The first.
The original JoJo, you could say.
Johnathan was the one who was born from his mom.
He was the baby. Yeah, he was the baby in the carriage. And we got the time jump.
Wow. Danny, it's me. I'm the dog.
Boy, here he is. He's coming.
The best villain of all time, from what I hear.
He is. He's my favorite.
Yeah, that'll help you. What an appetite. Jesus Christ, actually. The fact that I can, like, see their, like, the pink parts of their eyes kind of weirded me out a little.
This just really reminds me of the anime. This looks really, really good.
They just capture the art style really well.
Well, funny you mentioned that, actually, because the art style is quite different.
I guess that is true.
JoJo started in the 70s.
I'm just like, who are these? Who are Dumb and Dumber here? Got him. He's dead! Not particularly a strong fighter yet.
Well, you gotta give him some credit. He's only like 13 years old right now.
Yeah.
So, he is pretty young.
Okay.
Worth noting, by the way, they actually cut out quite a bit from the manga. They're really speedrunning a lot of the intro here.
Yeah, events are moving fast, I was gonna say. Alright.
That is kind of like Jonathan's whole deal. He wants to be a true gentleman.
Fuck you, Dad. Dio,
Here we go.
the Invader.
I've been looking forward to this.
Here he is to become the richest man.
This 13-year-old boy is just posing like that.
Is that our first instance of the text on the screen?
Yes.
I'm sure nothing bad is gonna happen to this dog. He's just like, what the fuck?
Hey, true. Very fair.
I'm about to beat ass.
急に犬が飛びかかってきたのでとっさに
Even as a small teenager, he was a little shit.
I think he was born a little shit. Imagine if I came over to your house and kneed your dog in the face.
I would need you in the face.
Yeah, I'd be kicked out.
That totally won't be important later.
I just don't even need to worry about the mask, I can tell.
Again, Dio's just like so extra in everything he does. He does everything to be a jerk.
Let me whisper in your ear. I got that. I got that you hate dogs.
He literally has like no redeeming qualities, like at all.
Except he's beautiful. We're going hungry.
The old-fashioned husband.
I have a new son. His name is Dio.
You're not too far on.
Introducing Dio. Alright. Let's go. Miss. Miss. You suck. Dio's just like, I studied Muhammad Ali before he was even born.
Damn.
Ow! That was some nice animation though.
It was.
How'd I do that? I poked him in the eye. I'm starting to think Joseph is kind of lame. Actually, I think this Dio guy knows what he's talking about.
He's so lame that you forgot his name was Johnathan.
Yep. To be fair, he's only called JoJo.
That is true. More than any other JoJo, he goes by JoJo the most. Huh?
Dio is just like out of spite. It's like, I'm gonna fuck up this kid's life. Damn, now lies. You just know. Dio did this.
Dio, most innocent man in Britain.
Yeah. And then there's... her name Erina?
Yeah.
Okay.
The not so subtle love interest.
Yeah. You know Dio will not stand for this though. Look at them in their bathers.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen now.
Yeah. Dio is pissed. How dare he be happy?
That is literally his thought process.
It's so funny that this is how this show starts, with just the worst man. Just like, because I know this show goes crazy places.
Too happy, like,
yeah.
Oh.
I don't like this. Non-consent! The entire screen was shaking with the magnitude of this.
Oh, the line!
Yes. There we go. There's gonna be a lot of those, and you're gonna point them all out to me, aren't you?
Oh, 100%.
Ooh. Damn.
That's how much. Yeah, that's how much he hates him.
Jesus. Erina seemed to make him like even more pissed than Johnathan. I love these like patterns that they overlay on these things.
It just adds so much life to it.
Oh god.
If you see that POV shot, he literally falls in that.
Yeah. It's so dramatic. Ugh. The visual design of this show is insane. I love it so much. Yes. Must fight
like
for our maidens. How could it grab me after that kick?
It's impossible.
With willpower.
That's one thing I really like is that every time someone like beats him or gets one-on-one him, it's like he just sees it as completely impossible.
But Dio's blood is on the mask. Does that mean something?
Oh, it means totally nothing. Nothing.
You filthy cur. Ah! What? Now we have to kill our dad. Oh god. Who got... No, it's a dog! No! Jesus Christ. It's like, at this point, he's already like basically the favorite child, right? Why does he even need to continue this?
Because it's never, nothing is ever enough for Dio.
Alright, the mask is changing. Wait! This outro is this early on in the show?
This is the first outro. Yep.
Awesome. So basically, guys, if you've not seen me like react to multiple episodes in one, I usually save a big discussion for the end rather than in between each episode, because it would just be like, imagine if I did my usual thing of talking for 15 minutes between each episode. We're gonna begin episode 2 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, a letter from the past. From the past to the past? From the past. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, someone's dying. 1888.
And another time jump.
Yay! Ah, here's an intro.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I do know they use a lot of CGI for the intros. The singing is awesome.
It is.
This opening reminds me of like something that you'd see in like 80s anime.
I mean, it is basically that in that time period. That's definitely what they're going for.
Football. Rugby. Never mind.
They're in. I think they're in college now. Look at
school.
Look at that.
School hero. He's got a glow up.
Absolute unit of a man.
Yeah, Jesus.
Doesn't matter.
He's built like a brick shithouse.
Look at that.
Oh my god. Look at that magnificent catch.
And he's also an absolute.
Yeah. Are they more cool with each other now?
I don't know. Are they more?
That's not what I would have expected.
Oh, we have three.
Wow.
True friendship.
A lawyer. Couple of nerds.
I forgot that Dio was a law student.
That is funny. So they're just faking it. You kissed my girl.
He had a bit of a rough start.
Friendship. We just have to kill Dad. I didn't mean it. This is really funny since I just started watching Monster.
That's true.
Have you ever heard of pneumonia?
I have to say, it is quite funny seeing these really, really buff guys in these, like, 1800s British suits.
Yeah, their proportions are insane. Yeah, so what's gonna be the deal with this mask? I mean, those things look like they stab into you. You dumbass. Oh, ominous. Uh-oh. I don't like this.
Oh my. Oh no. Confronting him.
What are you doing with that medicine?
I'm just gonna say, there's a frame coming up that I love.
Okay.
It's not necessarily a meme, but it's one that I reference with my brother all the time.
Ooh, has he been slowly poisoning him?
Who, Dio? Who? Never!
You're right, I should trust him.
Look at
Ooh.
that pose! Look at that!
I mean, the strong posing of this show is definitely...
It just adds to the dramatic flair.
It's part of its visual identity. Look at Dio's eyes back there. The eyes of an innocent man.
Most innocent man.
Oh god. What?
Oh damn.
Alright, we're fighting again!
Oh look at it, he tanked it!
Yeah. Ooh. Well, to be fair, his father sucked. Ooh. Look at him!
Those are some thick eyebrows, I must say.
Yeet! You can't beat him anymore.
He's gotten a lot smarter over the years, too.
Yeah.
Like, he saw through Dio's plan, and he had the perfect line of attack.
He really resents him for that. This just further proves that guys with mommy issues are psychopaths.
It is nice that he has gotten nicer with his son over the years.
Yeah.
Because he was a real dick to him when he was like 13. I also want to say, I love this outfit Jonathan's wearing right here.
Yeah. Well, I saw he had like a Sherlock Holmes hat.
Amazing 1800s British drip.
Oh god.
Look at that. Look at that drip.
Oh yeah.
It's like if Sherlock Holmes decided to, get ripped.
Yeah.
Wow, he's just posing all over London.
I will find it by posing down the streets. That face is not ominous.
Oh, that's nice.
Average London. This is still all in line for London.
I like how they can't just have normal bandits. They have to be drawn like this.
Yeah. Oh, you caught it?
Yeah.
It's so dramatic. I'm protecting my family.
What are you protecting?
Is this? Oh my god.
This is just how British people fight.
We do know that from James Bond. Oh my god. Oh god.
Doesn't matter.
Are you sure about that? Damn. So dramatic. Why are there so many? Oh yeah? Standing up for him now because he's just so cool. Because I am a gentleman.
True. It's like his modus operandi.
He is very naive. But that naivete might take him places. Now we have the entire London underworld working with us.
Yeah, just for a nice little chat there.
酒飲まずにはいられない。あのクズのような父親と同じことをしている。
Damn, Dio deals with alcoholism is not a plot I expected.
It's rare to see like Dio like this actually. He's usually pretty on top of things.
These old guys see a man built like Dio, and it's like, let's
Yeah, we can
harass
take
him.
him. Why not?
Are we gonna see what this does?
Oh. Oh damn.
Was not expecting this.
Oh damn.
I think he'll live. I think he'll pull through. Don't you want to take that mask back? Oh.
No, he could just leave it. I am imagining he just leaves it there. That's kind of funny.
Oh god. Ooh. Turn him into like a ghoul.
Oh!
Oh my god!
See that strength? Look at that.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
Oh, power!
Dio!
Paralyzed.
Our main character. Is he okay?
Don't die on me, Dio. You have so much to live for. Vampires are just like superhumanly strong in the show.
That is.
Yeah.
Oh my god! You know, maybe I don't want to watch this. It's reminding me of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Uh-oh.
Oh, thank God he
got really lucky there, I must say.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, that happened fast. Ooh.
He's waiting.
I'm back. Ooh.
I live, bitch. God, this is taking me back to the memes from all those years ago when they would always... Do you remember the To Be Continued meme?
Yeah.
Part of the amount of memes you see from this show just kind of shows JoJo's cultural staying power.
Alright, everyone. Let's begin youth with Dio. What about old age with Dio? What about midlife crisis with Dio? 3, 2, 1, go. Dio
He's
before
got
it's
the
too late.
receipts.
I have the receipts.
Dio's not beating the allegations this time. Not this time. Was he that much of a brother, though?
He's not gonna turn himself in.
Look at that transition.
JoJo.
It's amazing.
I mean, he can't fight. His shoulder's busted. Oh.
It's him!
Yes.
Over to your Speedwagon. He just followed him back from London, and Johnathan didn't even realize.
I know that there's eventually stands with, like, song references, but, like, Dio and Ario Speedwagon are the first.
It's not just stands, it extends to literally everything.
This guy just sucks! Vegeta? Oh my god.
I love that they were all just standing there waiting for this.
Yeah, so dramatic.
It is so good.
By the way, are these like piercing holes in his ear? I haven't asked yet.
Dio?
Yeah, Dio has like 3 holes in his like earlobe.
Oh, I thought those were like earrings or whatever. Oh, those are moles.
Oh, well, well, there you fuck. Good thing I.
You know, this shows how much of a veteran I am. I completely forgot about that.
It would have been much sexier if they were earrings. Yeah, it keeps talking about as long as you're human.
I reject my humanity.
This is a crazy thing to avoid being arrested. To do.
I'm just saying.
Ah!
Oh no!
Did Dad jump in front? Oh my god! Does that feel good? This is definitely the absolute worst person that could possibly be made into a vampire. Maybe Hitler would be worse.
Oh damn, getting some backstory.
Yeah.
ブランドというコソ泥が七に流そうとしている寸前でした。
この指輪は私からもらったと。
言いましたとも。とんでもない嘘をね。
いや、嘘ではない。この指輪は彼に送った。
It is a, like,
Damn.
I mean, he's not innocent, but he did
No, he's
end up saving their lives, so he did do one good thing. Come on, Dad.
no. You can blame him. You can blame him.
He's not dead. I guess they don't know that yet.
間違いだったんだ。死んでしまったらおしまいじゃ。違う。あの父親の精神は息子のジョナサン・ジョースターが立派に受け継いでいる。
It's true.
Damn.
This is just Speedwagon's thing. He's the ultimate narrator.
Yeah.
It is his thing. It's like he's like Brock from Pokemon, just there to narrate everything and gas everybody up.
Yeah. But oh my god. Oh no, he's a vampire. Now he's even hotter. Oh my god. Don't worry, he can't come in unless you let him in. How much of traditional vampire lore does this use?
It pretty much extends to just they're weak to sunlight and they drink blood.
Alright.
Other than that, vampires are basically their own beast. Oh damn. Oh damn.
Oh my god. Stop going for their heads.
I do find it funny that in JoJo, they don't suck blood by, like, you know, the fangs.
Yeah.
No, they do it with the fingers. Oh!
Oh my god. That's crazy.
That's the thing, you know, vampires have, like, superhuman strength.
Yeah. Oh boy.
You gotta man up.
This is where he dies. Goodbye, Johnathan.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
they come back to life?
Well, that is how usually vampires work.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
less of a vampire and more of a thrall.
Yes, I do
He
mind,
just wants a little.
actually.
He just wants a little kiss. They're blaspheming it.
He's also just hanging on the ceiling.
He's just having a good time. Oh damn. Doesn't matter.
He's just holding himself up. We'll see about that.
Oh.
My god. Ow. Wow. That was improbable.
Any other person probably would have died from that.
JoJo!
He loves saying his name, I must say. For a guy who hates Johnathan as much as he does, he loves saying his name.
His voice actor is so legendary.
He is.
Whoa! Nice. It is,
Still not in it. I mean, he's still regenerating, so it's still not good.
but it did do some damage. Well, this entire place is burning down.
Damn.
My god.
Look at that.
The athletics. Oh,
Be in the Olympics.
he's losing so much blood. Just his ass on screen.
You gotta show a little fan service, you know?
Oh god. Speedwagon.
Just look at this. Pure display of power. Just because he can.
He's not even walking on the walls just like out of some like vampire power. He's just
That's wrong.
planting
It's
his
just
feet.
him.
Also, we got our first Muda Muda Muda. Damn. Rip the Joestar fortune.
Honestly, that's so true. Like, he lost his dad and his house in the same day.
He's just gonna like burst out of the.
Yep.
Yeah. Shut up, you nerd. Oh, is that the plan? Speedwagon is so...
Look at that. He just tackled him through the wall.
Yeah. I gotta say, this is a really good dramatic episode to end off our 3-part on. Because I have no idea how this is gonna end and Johnathan is gonna live. Ow! I've heard that before.
I love that scene. I love what happens here. It's so ridiculous.
My god.
Look
Yeah?
at
I'm back! This is fucking crazy.
Where are you? Oh yeah, I guess you have It's a true
this is so crazy. I don't know how to commentate over this show yet. Although maybe this is just what people want. It's just me being amazed. Like, my mouth hurts from, like, smiling at this episode.
It's a good episode.
JoJo kicked.
Oh!
Oh, it's still stabbing him. And that statue's been shown a lot. I didn't realize that was being foreshadowed. Yeah, you forgot one of the first things you learned about him.
Oh, damn.
Well, rest in peace, Dio. I'm sure we'll never see him again.
It's okay, he still got his bro.
So dramatic. Oh my god. What an end. Oh no, the mask. Vegeta, don't touch the— oh god. And to no one's surprise, Dio lives. That's a crazy drawing.
First 3 episodes.
First 3 episodes. I get it. I get it now. So yeah, I get the hype. And I get the hype, and I know that this arc is, like, considered, like, one of the worst, or one of the weakest.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that really does have more to do with just, I mean, part 1, the anime is the shortest.
Yeah.
And people just, you know.
They don't have, like, all the crazy powers that they do that make the like battle so unique yet. I will say, maybe no one has had this complaint about part 1 ever, but my one complaint is that it does feel a little rushed at the beginning. The second,
100%. Yeah.
The second and third episode felt less rushed, but the first episode was lightning fast.
The first episode is breakneck speed, and you could tell that's really because they're trying to get to the action as soon as possible. The early Phantom Blood manga was a lot more slower paced in the beginning, and that helps. That does kind of like, because they kind of show it a bit in the anime, like Jonathan's more boyish nature when he was like, 13, 12 years old, but the manga kind of did more of a job of sort of showing, I guess, sort of that more typical boyish, like almost a little stuck up side to him when he was younger, you know, because while the anime doesn't get into it as much, you gotta remember he was born with a silver spoon.
Yeah,
and that does show a little more in the manga. Even with like that stuck up side to him, he's always been a very good person, I think.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't have minded if they would have gone slower. I also get from the perspective of, I'm pretty sure Phantom Blood had like a movie adaptation, and also it had been out for so long that it's just like David Production was probably like, we're gonna try and adapt at all of it. So it seems like from the intro they were up to part 6, like writing part 6 in the manga, so there was a lot to cover.
Actually, now that I'm remembering it, it was probably like they were around part 7 when they were doing this, because I'm pretty sure part 6 like takes place, I think, in the late 2000s, but it was written in the early 2000s.
Okay.
I think. And I think it was the 2010s when they were doing part 7.
Yeah.
but I could be wrong on that. You know,
We're gonna
Araki's been running for a long time, so it's hard to figure these out.
Yeah, we're gonna hopefully finish this series by the time Steel Ball Run is adapted.
Hopefully.
And I hear that one is possibly the best arc.
Yeah, it's a lot of people, it's their favorite part of JoJo.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting part for JoJo.
Either part 5 or Steel Ball Run. This is an interesting show to discuss and like commentate over, just because like it is so action packed. Usually when I like a lot of the shows that I commentate over have a lot of moral or philosophical discussions that we can have about it, but this show may just be more about the spectacle of it.
Well, I would mostly agree with that, at least at this point. You know, part of the thing with part 1 is it's definitely like probably JoJo at its simplest, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't mean that as in like a negative way, so to speak. I believe part 1 was actually written to be it's very much based off of like Fist of the North Star, because like that was what was really popular with like Shonen at the time when Araki was writing it.
Yeah, the characters look very Fist of the North Star.
They do. You can tell by like how buff they are. That's how Araki was really designing his characters around at the time. It's almost like a parody in a sense, because he really wanted to do something different, and you could tell by the personality that all these characters are oozing with their poses and the humor, the insanity.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of like the art style of this show, and it does feel like in this first season the animators are kind of, they haven't like, because I've seen like later screenshots from later seasons where like they get really good at drawing the characters. It feels like they haven't fully figured it out yet, but it's still very visually distinct from literally anything.
You'll notice it over time, especially as we watch through the anime, but Araki's art style changes quite dramatically throughout the decades he's been writing.
That's true.
Like, especially if you look at like characters from like his modern series, they look almost unrecognizable in some ways from like the characters that he used to draw in the 80s and 90s.
I've seen people compare like drawings from or like the main characters from multiple parts, and they just like, and there are characters that appear in multiple parts that just look completely different.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest example, by the way, of that difference too is like if you look at how Araki draws, like say Johnathan Joestar in like the year 2024, it's unrecognizable.
But yeah, we can talk about the characters. Because the characters are like I was gonna say the stars of the show, but like that's dumb. But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you got Johnathan.
Yeah, so we got Johnathan,
the titular JoJo,
the technical second JoJo, but the first JoJo to be called JoJo. I mean,
would George count as a JoJo though? Because you can't spell JoJo.
Does Giovanni count really?
I mean, it does, because in Italian you would pronounce that JoJo, so that does count actually. By technicality.
But then there's Cujo. Anyway.
Well, and actually, the funny thing about Cujo is that I weirdly enough I feel like that fits better, because since he's Japanese, you would literally say Kujo Jotaro, so it's literally JoJo right there in his name.
That is.
So weirdly enough, that actually fits quite well with him.
That is true. Anyway, Johnathan is he's an interesting character. I mean, you kind of like say he's like the good guy JoJo, like the nicest JoJo.
Yeah, I mean, like all JoJos to an extent are obviously, the good guys, because like, I mean, they're the protagonists. What do you expect? But that every JoJo is a little different. They have very unique personality, and for Johnathan, you saw it yourself.
Yeah, he's all about being a gentleman, being a good guy, trains his body to not fight people but to protect people.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me a little of a little of Tor's from Vinland Saga.
Yeah.
Because like
Except
it's sort
without
of
the
archetype
previous
of the
history of war
character.
crimes.
True, that is true. But it's in the sense of he's in that archetype of hero that's like the kind of guy who gets to be as kind as he is because of how strong he is.
Yeah.
Like he has the strength and convictions
Yeah.
and the aptitude to back up that he has the. That's the thing about Jonathan.
I kind of
he can be kind to people because of how strong he is.
Yeah, I kind of wish. I think we had talked about this like separate, but I do remember talking about that in my Vinland Saga reactions, in which I said basically the only reason, and it's kind of messed up, but the main reason that Thorfinn gets to choose to be a pacifist is because he's strong enough to be able to make that choice.
And other people don't necessarily have that luxury.
Yeah.
So you kind of have that like dynamic going. You kind of have that dynamic there.
But Jonathan's not
Jonathan and Dio.
But Jonathan's not a pacifist. He's willing to fight if it. I mean.
Oh no, he's totally willing to throw hands.
He pushed Dio off the from the staircase. So.
Two craziest feats he did was like, again, he vaulted that water fountain. You can only see that when you're really paying attention. He jumped over that thing from his point of view when he was like 13 years old, and then obviously the
part at the end,
like, falls down the chimney, grabs it with like the spearhead, and somehow uses his belt midair to Indiana Jones his leg down.
Yeah. So yeah, I like Jonathan. I'm interested because we still do have 6 episodes for this part to see like how he develops. I mean, Dio's obviously still alive, so he's probably gonna have to deal with that. But is he gonna get back with his girl? Is he gonna get back with Erna?
I think she's gone. She's never coming back.
Just because she got kissed?
To be fair, they were like 13. You can imagine when you're a 13-year-old, that's like everything to you. That's devastating.
So let's talk about Dio, shall we?
Yes.
So
boy.
Probably the most famous character from this entire series. And
that's definitely one of the most famous. He leaves a real mark on this series, I must say.
Yeah.
A lasting impression.
I mean, he's eccentric. I find it interesting.
He never does anything in goodwill, like, ever.
No, like, I mean, it seems like the only, like, bit of humanity that's, like, in him was that he cared for his mother. So seeing her die was hard on him, and it made him poison his dad.
We kind of glossed over it a little in the first episode, but one thing that's it's like a nice little detail that you notice if you go back to the first episode.
Yeah.
Is like you can really see how in Dio's younger years how much he just despised being powerless.
Yeah.
Like there's that little scene of like him at the just having
when he pushes into
Jonathan
the food.
There and then like he wants to fight back against the guy, but he can't. Like,
yeah.
He knows it won't get him anywhere, and it's eating up at him inside. So you can tell he's probably just unleashing so much of that pent up rage on Jonathan.
Yeah. And when he becomes an immortal vampire, he says like, "I control the world." So yeah, he's definitely a control freak, because I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense for Dio to join this family, get the fortune, and then step 3 profit, I guess. But like,
Pretty
I mean,
much.
Beyond that, was he always planning to just like continue to rise up in the world? Like, what does he really want?
I mean, I think that's really just Dio has almost a sort of god complex. He just sees himself as better than other people. You know? And as a result of that god complex, and with how dramatic and insane the JoJo's the series is, that like god complex never just stops rising. Basically,
yeah.
He just has to keep reaching for more and more and more and more because he can. He'll take it as far as he can go.
He is a character that I'm gonna be interested to see the evolution of over the course of the series, just like all the crazy poses that he does and all the crazy line reads that his voice actor gives. But
yeah, that's probably the performance of that voice actor's career. You know, he's just he really has given it his all.
yeah, I mean, I think he does good in every role. I know I pointed him out. I always forget his name though.
Takehito Koyasu,
Yeah.
I believe is his name.
Yeah, that sounds right. He was
Yeah,
also.
and he's also in Kaguya-sama.
Yeah,
well.
I'm thinking
He's
of
like,
other things that I've watched on this channel. Jujutsu Kaisen. He was Megami's dad, Toji.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, every time I hear him in an anime, I go, "Oh, that's Dio."
Yeah.
And then I also will usually go, "Okay, yeah, that was the perfect guy to voice it because it's Dio." You know, like that's a perfect guy to get to voice Toji.
I think the only like way that he can be miscast is if he's cast as someone like too young, because he does have like an old sounding voice.
Well, I do love him in Kaguya-sama.
Next time there is a season of Kaguya, I'm definitely watching it on this channel.
I reject my humanity, Miyuki.
So to wrap up my thoughts, I guess I talked a lot about how I really dig the visual style of this show, and I also really enjoyed the music. Obviously,
the opening.
Obviously, the opening and the ending they're top tier, but even like the background music was really good. We haven't gotten to what I feel like is the crazy sound design era of David Production yet, but we'll get there. I think that's all I have to say. If you guys enjoyed my reaction to these first 3 episodes of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, then you can let me know by leaving a like, and you can subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss the next 3 episodes. And feel free to leave a comment. No spoilers, but we can discuss these episodes further there. Anyway, I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Till next time, take it easy, everyone.